Good morning, Pandas. How's everyone this morning? Now, Pandas, today it is Tuesday, which happens to be on the 16th of January 2024. Now, Pandas, how did you play yesterday? How did you play on lunchtime and also on tea time, Pandas? Now, I believe most of you have been looking forward to this video. You understand? Because you don't understand how are we having the two bonus balls, 36 on lunch and also 36 on tea time. Pandas, what I can say is that those bonuses that you see there, they are calculated. They are coming from a code. It is not a coincidence, and I'm going to prove that. You understand, Pandas? It is not a coincidence that we are having those 36 there. You understand? Now, Pandas, one thing that you have to understand about these lotteries, they are not scamming you, Pandas. They are not scamming you. More especially if you are calculating, but then you are relying on, I don't know, you are relying on statistics, and also you are relying on dreams and also luck. Not to criticize your dreams and all that, but then, Pandas, calculations limit your chances of you dooming. You understand? The calculations, more especially with the DRS, Pandas. Even when I doom knowing that, you know what, I was so close, and then tomorrow is another day to make up for those losses. You understand? Pandas, I've said everything that you see here, everything that you see me, my bad, Pandas, everything that you see me presenting here, Pandas, these things, they are teachable, Pandas. They are teachable. I can teach you these things. You understand? And it is very, very beneficial for you to have these lessons. You understand, Pandas? What is a code? No, those are just basic lessons. You understand? What we have been experiencing right now, more especially, I've been getting so many requests. People are asking me about why are we having the number cropping, how to go about it. Pandas, there's no way I can teach you that. You understand? There's no way I can teach you that. If you can respect that, you know what, I have the lessons that I'm operating. You understand? And I've invited Pandas. I said to you, Pandas, if you want to enroll on those lessons, it is very, very important. I'm going to offer you whereby how to understand cropping. I'm going to calculate a code that requires cropping on lunchtime, and also this is where I go to boom 19 and 43, and then on tea time it is whereby these bonuses were maintained. I'm going to show you the bonus that was maintained on lunchtime, and also a bonus that was maintained on tea time. And also the other number requires cropping. You understand? If you don't understand the cropping, or if you are not willing to take that step of having to enroll in those lessons, it is going to be a problem for you. Now let us get on with our today's recap. I mean the one that played yesterday. My bad, Pandas. And now, Pandas, comment down below how useful has the DRS been. How has your understanding been since you came across numbers or the DRS? Now, on lunchtime we see we're having 19, 25, 30, 35, 39, 43, and a bonus ball of 36. While on tea time we had 5, 10, 18, 20, 23, 40, and a bonus ball of 36. Now, Pandas, this 36, I've said to you, they can be calculated. I'm going to show you how these numbers, they were calculated. UK, it can never scam you. Get your calculations correct, then you are going to feast. You understand? Now let us get on with I think they used here I'm going to calculate a code that requires cropping. It is whereby you can calculate a code whereby you feel like, man, I was so close. So we're going to highlight those things. You understand? You calculate a code, and that code, it requires cropping. Cropping is a process whereby you can calculate a code, but then those numbers are very close. They are very close. It is whereby you feel like, you know what, I have a bad luck. No, it is not bad luck. You did everything right, but then you did not crop your number. And then the manners. On those lessons, it is whereby the manner in which you are supposed to crop your code, and then how am I supposed to know I'm supposed to crop my code. Those are the lessons that I'm highlighting. They are very, very important, Pandas. Trust you me, I'm not bluffing. Now, on the 14th, lunchtime, we see we're having a bonus poll of 39. We see we're having a bonus poll of 39. This 39, we're going to say now. We're going to say 3 plus 9 equals to 12. 3 multiplied by 9 equals to 27. We're going to check the current, the most recent 12 and 27. I think the most recent 12 and 27 it played when? It played on the 4th of January. Let us go on the 4th of January. Let us go on the 4th of January. And I'm also going to highlight a very important aspect here. On the 4th of January, we are going to check for 12 and 27. On the 4th of January, here, we see that 12 is a brown ball and also 27 is a purple ball. Now, we go on our calendar. We go on our calendar. I just want to highlight something. The reason why I'm saying let us go on this calendar. Let us go on this calendar. Now, here, what are we looking for is that we are going to look for when the month of January will end. We see that the month of January, it is going to end on 31. 31 days. We now go back on our calculator. We're going to say now. Pandas, please listen. Listen and also comment down below if you don't understand here. We know the month of January is going to end on 31. But then we are not supposed to use 31, but then we are going to borrow 31. Ne? We're going to borrow this 31. Remember, we are going to use that. Remember what we have been doing on December. We have been using 31 because the month of December has ended. But then now the month of January has not ended. We are not supposed to use 31, but then we are borrowing it. Now we're going to say 31 minus 4 plus 1 minus the current date. Remember it, I've said to you, it is because, the reason why I'm minusing it is because we are not supposed to use that 31, but then we are borrowing it. Ne? We say 31 minus 4, whereby 4 and the date of 4 it is whereby we found 12 and 27. And then we minus the current date, we see that we're having a difference of 13. The difference of 13 we're going to multiply it by 49, which is the total numbers in a draw. Because under the factors that makes up a code and the factors that determine a playing code. What are those factors? Pandas lessons. Now, we have a code of, remember I said, we've calculated a code that requires cropping. We have a code of 637. This code of 367, we are going to say 6 multiplied by 3, it is 18. 6 multiplied by 7, it is 42. From a code of 637, we've calculated 18, and also we've calculated 42. Now let us go and compare. Let us go and compare our result on what played lunchtime. This is what I got from a code of 637. Let us go and compare. We're going to compare these two results, ne? We're going to compare these two results with lunchtime. Let us compare these two results. Where's lunchtime? Lunchtime the 15th. Let me put it here. Now let us compare. Now we see that we have 18 and 42. But then what played is 19 and 43. 1842, 1943. It is one of those calculations whereby you feel like, yeah, you know what, I have a bad luck. No, Pandas, it is not bad luck. You just need to calculate and crop your numbers. You see, the cropping that happened here is the positive one cropping. Pandas, on the lesson scope, it is whereby I will be teaching you the different types of cropping and how are you supposed to use that cropping. We see here it was cropped up, whereby it was 18 positive 1, it is 19, 42 positive 1, it is 43. You have your booming numbers. You stake your 100 rand, you get your 6,100. Easy peasy, easy money. But then it can never be that easy without knowledge. Now let us go on tea time. And also before we can move on to tea time, I just want to highlight another. Yeah, I think yesterday it was a feast. More especially I feasted on 19 and 43. It was a feast. More especially Pandas, my experiences with numbers, it has taught me a lot about life in general. Because you know what, Numbers, pandas, they represent life. You solve that equation, you are set for life. I've learned a lot about numbers. Trust you me, my experiences with numbers has been a journey. You understand? Now, pandas, we are now going to go back. We want to understand where the bonus ball of 36. I never got to calculate these numbers. I never got to calculate the bonus ball of 36, but then I got to calculate this recap and provide you with this recap because I believe you have been asking yourself, can I prove where this 36 coming from? Ne? These two bonus ball of 36. Pandas, they can be calculated. I don't know how I missed this, but then UK must be grateful. Ne? Now let us go now. First numbers that played on the one that played on the 14. I believe we have 11 and 17. Our first number, the first numbers that were dropped on the machine, we have 11 and 17. 11 and 17. On tea time we see that we have what? We have 17. On lunchtime we have 11. Now we're going to say 11 multiplied by 17. It gives me a code of 187. On this code, it is a 3-digit code. We are going to multiply. We're going to say 1 multiplied by 8. It is 8. 1 multiplied by 7. It is 7. From 187 we have 7 and also we have 8. Now I'm going to check for the quality, whereby 7 and 8 it played as first numbers. It does not matter which number played first. I think it was on the 14th. On the 14th of November. I'm not sure if I have the result that played on the 14th here, but then can you please confirm with me, Panther? Can you please confirm with me on the 14th if we're having the first numbers of 7 and 8 on the 14th of November? Let me check if I have those results. Let me check if I have those results. My bad. Mine ends on the 26th. Now you're going to confirm with me and then please comment down below, Panthers, on the 14th of November. Are we having 8 and 7 as the first numbers? Now we're going to say 30 minus 14 plus 1 plus 31 plus yesterday's date. You see what is the difference? When the month has ended, we are going to add. You understand? We have a difference of 63. And then 63, we're going to multiply it by what? We're going to multiply by Panthers, the factors that determine a playing code. What are those factors? You see me using 49, you see me using 7, you see me using 24, you see me using 23. You now see me using the current date. Panthers, it is very, very important that you need to enroll in those lessons. 63 multiplied by 15, it gives me a code of 945. Remember, I said here, one number is maintained and also one number requires cropping. We have a 945 code. We say 9 multiplied by 4. Here is that bonus ball. And then we're going to say 9 multiplied by 5. It is 45. From 945, we've calculated a bonus ball of 36 that played on lunchtime. And we've calculated a number that requires cropping. Now let us compare what played on lunchtime yesterday. Let us compare what played on lunchtime yesterday. And then this is going to answer why are we having the bonus ball of 36 that played on lunchtime and also that played on tea time. Pandas, please keep on subscribing. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Now subscribe, like and comment. Now we see that on lunchtime, instead of 45, what played, it is 43. How are you supposed to crop your numbers? Pandas, you see we are having so many cropping. It is whereby one number is maintained, one number requires cropping. And also we have a cropping whereby you have to crop those two numbers. You understand? It is very, very important that you need to understand what is the difference between the two. Now, it is whereby you are going to crop your number, which is 45, you are going to crop it to 43. But then how am I supposed to know? You understand? That is a big ask. That is a big question. You understand? Now, we have a bonus ball of 36 that played on lunchtime. You have to crop that 45 into 43. Now, let us go on tea time. Even on tea time. On tea time, I don't know how I missed this, but then UK must be grateful. Yeah? Now, we're going to say now, we are going to go on the middle numbers. The numbers that sit directly in the middle. the numbers that sit directly in the middle, we see that we're having 24 and also we're having 25. We're going to go back on our calculator. We're going to say now 24 plus 25 equals to 49. Equals to 49. Eh? This 49, when you break it, it's going to give you 13 and 36. But then I never got to break this code. I went for a throw whereby 4 and 9 it played. And I think it was on the 11. Because the results that I'm having, they end on the 23rd. You understand? Now, if you can confirm with me on the 11th of November, are we having 4 and 9? I think this throw is played on tea time. Those were it played as first numbers and the second numbers bankers. Ne? Now we're going to say 30 minus 11 plus 1 plus 31 plus 15, which is yesterday's date. We get a difference of 66. A difference of 66, we're going to say 6 plus 6, it is 12. 6 multiplied by 6, it is 36. The 36 it played on when? This 36 is played on tea time. From a difference of 66, which also happens to be a set code, we've calculated a bonus poll of 36, and also we've calculated 12. We've also calculated 12. Now let us go and compare what played on tea time yesterday. What played on tea time? We see that a bonus poll of 36 was maintained. Even on lunchtime, we saw that 36, 45, 36, 13. These bonuses were maintained. Pandas, I never got to bet these bonuses yesterday because I never got to understand. But then I made a recap. It was a big loss on my side. Had I got to calculate these numbers very early and understood Pandas, I was going to stake a sum of 500. You understand? I was going to put it all. Faga yonke. I was going to put my money all there because it was going to be a great feast. I was going to win about 57,000 upwards. So I never got to sleep, Pandas, but then it is the DRS. Today is another day. We are going to feast again. You understand? Numbers, Pandas, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. But then the best part about numbers is that today it is another day for you to correct your mistakes. That is what I wanted to highlight. Now, that 49, remember we had said 24 plus 25 equals to 49. 49, we say 4 plus 9, it is 13. 4 multiplied by 9, it is 36. From 49, we've calculated a banker 13, and also we've calculated a bonus poll of 36 that played on tea time. Let us go and confirm. It corrects that 12 and 36. It was a feast, Pandas. Now comment down below if you were able to calculate 13 and 36 that played yesterday on tea time. Now Pandas, those that want to enroll in those lessons, Pandas, it is very, very important for you to understand, more especially if you have passion for solving numbers. Ne? If you have passion for solving numbers, and also at that expense you just want to make money, you are going to come all right in those lessons, whereby, yeah, I think those lessons, they are very understandable. I have the lessons, and also I have the main group, and also I have the mentorship program. This, they vary price wise. We have a price variation whereby this one, it is limited to a certain extent. Now Pandas, thank you for the love. We are now sitting at 540 subscribers, if I am not mistaken. Pandas, remember to tell a friend, to tell a panda that Seko JT is out here doing miracles with numbers. Pandas, thank you for the love. Thank you for subscribing. Remember to stake what you can afford to lose. Never mistake any of my videos as the current road predictions, but then they are a recap. Pandas, thank you and God bless.